Welcome to Circle Vocabulary. Today we're going to learn about the different parts of not only the circle, but other lines and angles and arcs as well. The circle is a set of all points that are equal distance from a given point called the center of the circle. It has a special symbol. It is a circle with a point in the center, and your circles have names that'll be close by the center point. In this case, it is circle C. Chord. What is a chord? It's a segment whose endpoints are on the circle. So notice a chord, they're just lines drawn, and they can be drawn all over the circle, but the endpoints are on the circle. What is the diameter? It's the distance across the circle through its center. So in this case, the center is P. This would be known as circle P. And it is also the longest chord. Your diameter is always the longest chord. Radius. The distance from the center to the point to a point on the circle will give you the radius. There is a formula. To find the radius, it's half the diameter, or to find the diameter, it's twice the radius. All right, let's answer some questions. For the red circle, what is the diameter? That's right, the diameter is 24. For the yellow circle, what is the radius? That's right, the radius is 16. For the greenish circle, what is our radius? That's right, the radius is 4.5. And what is the diameter of our blue circle? Yes, the diameter is 12 of the blue circle. Okay, so we're going to use circle P to determine whether each statement is true or false. Is RT the diameter? Yes, true or false? False, that is correct. Is PS a radius? True. PS is a radius. Is QT a chord? Yes, QT is a chord, and yes, it is also the diameter. Very good. What is a secant line? Secant line intersects the circle at exactly 2 points. Notice how it has to be drawn through the circle to do that. What about a tangent line? A tangent line is a line that intersects the circle at exactly 1 point or 1 time. It also forms a 90-degree angle with 1 radius. And it doesn't matter where it's drawn. The point of tangency, the point where the tangent intersects the circle. Name the term that best describes the notation. What is our red line? That's right, our red line is the secant line. What is the purple line? Purple line is the radius. What is the blue line? The blue line is the diameter. What is the green line? Green line is the chord. What is the black line? The black line is a tangent line. Let's look a little deeper at circumference. The circumference is the distance around a circle. Pi is the ratio of the circumference to the diameter. So here we have the circumference, and then here is the diameter. So use the Greek letter for pi, and you set pi is equal to the circumference divided by the diameter. What else about pi? Pi is 3.14159 and keeps going on. The fraction 22 divided by 7 is close, but taking 355, dividing it by 113 is closer. The Hebrews thought it was 3. Current computer calculations have pi to over 5 trillion places. Pi to a few decimal places. And just imagine, the computer has computed it to over 5 trillion places. Pi is irrational. That means pi does not repeat, pi does not terminate. There is no algebraic technique that can be used to find its value, and computing pi requires the use of calculus. Circumference. You can find the circumference if you know the diameter or radius of the circle. And here is your formula. Circumference is equal to pi times the diameter, and the circumference is equal to 2 pi r. We're going to move on. What is the definition of our arc? It is a fraction of the circumference. Segment. This is the area enclosed by a chord and an arc. Sector. It's a fraction of a circle between 2 radii and an arc. Notice the difference between your sector and your segment. Notice how the sector has its point starting at the center of the circle. The segment is just does not go through the center. Let's do a little review. We're going to identify the following parts of the circle. What is line DC? That's right, it is a chord. What is line AB? Yes. Line AB is a radius. What is line AC? Line AC is the diameter. What is line E? Line E is the tangent. What is line DC? Line DC is the secant. Okay? Down at the bottom was the possible answers. So your paper should look like this. Circle definitions with the answer. You should fill that out, and you should be turning that in after this PowerPoint. Okay, thank you for participating. The end.